Um, so today's session from me, the health coach Athritika Kalra, is about how you can bring mindfulness. Now, this is not a new term in today's social media or be a daily life. Mindfulness has been slowly given a lot of importance with the rising stress, the anxiety, the mental health. And it is understood synonymous with meditation, but it may not be completely true. So, let me tell you a little bit about what exactly is mindfulness. Mindfulness, my dear friends, is nothing but how you can do your practice, your awareness every day. How you can practice awareness every time. How many times has it happened that you are daydreaming? That your boss is probably telling you something and you are not probably present in the present moment? Do we slip into the past or future which is not even seen? Humans are natural time travelers. What do I mean by that? You and me, while sitting right here, if you're even listening to me, you might be thinking about lunch, or you might just be woken up and you might be thinking about breakfast. So, are you listening to me in your full consciousness, in your full mindfulness? That's what this session is about. How to live in the present and how to practice this mindfulness every time, all the time. Now, if you would say that I'm not a yoga person, I cannot sit 10 minutes, sitting in one place 10 minutes, not at all. That may not be me. But how can we incorporate of mindfulness into our daily life? Okay, so there are 5 tips on how you can incorporate mindfulness into your everyday daily life. Number 1, tune into your breath. By tuning into your breath, you have your breath as the biggest tool, and it doesn't even cost any money. It's been given to you for a lot more purposes apart from just breathing. So by understanding the breath and by being aware of the breath, we are actually practicing mindfulness. For example, imagine this is my cell phone and a call is coming. Before I lift the phone, I'll just get connected to my breath. So, tring tring, I get connected to my breath, inhale and exhale, and then I answer the phone. Okay, I have to open the door, somebody has come. I inhale, exhale, then open the door. So, it's about how you can get connected to your breath, tune into your breath anytime and every time. I was just speaking to another client of mine today morning and I told her to practice breath awareness, and you know what she said? She said, Ritika, I have meetings. And I get really anxious during the meetings. I can't do this. My dear friends, that's the best time that you and me can tune into our breath so that our anxiety doesn't come up. Okay? So practice with me. Number 1, breath awareness while doing anything. You have a call, you have to go, anything. So that's mindfulness. Okay? So that's tip number 1 to practice mindfulness. Now the tip number 2 is doing your daily task with more mindfulness. Changing bed sheets, just be aware of where the creases are. Feel your bed sheet and stretch it nicely. Or doing your daily chores, washing vessels, do it more mindfully. Mindfully of being in the present and while washing it. You're eating something, very good. Be aware of what you're eating. Observe the colors, the texture. Because many a times what happens, our mind is completely distracted. I might be washing vessels. I might be doing my daily chores, but my mind is thinking something else. Whereas, if your mind is into the present of washing vessels or doing your daily chores or even eating food, try to observe. Let's take the example of eating food. If you're eating your food mindfully, number 1, observe the color. Number 2, observe the texture. Now, if you've seen the Indian diet, it'll be mostly brown or orange in color. Try to add more color because that's when you improve your mindfulness towards what you're eating. Many a times that I ask my clients, what did you eat today for breakfast? They'll probably take a minute to even think if they've had breakfast. Forget about what they had yesterday and a week back. But trust me, if you've actually practiced mindfulness with eating, you will remember everything that you've been eating. Why? Because you first absorbed your food through your mind and then through the body. So like I said, first your breath awareness, tune into your breath. And the second thing, most important, is doing your daily chores, doing your daily task most mindfully. Just try not to think anything. Do it with full 100%. Okay? Now, I'll give you an example over here. It might sound very simple to do, or something which is, how can it make such a big difference? You know, I'm a mother of a toddler. Earlier, I used to feel I have no time for myself. Even if parenting is a blessing, having a baby is a blessing, managing a baby and growing with the baby can be even more stressful, and anxiety, and you will feel lack of time and all those things which come along with it. But the moment you start being mindful of your activities, his time become my time. So if I am playing with him, that is not his time, that becomes my time. So likewise, if you practice the daily mindfulness of getting your thoughts into the present, you will observe, you will start living life more fulfillingly and enjoying the present rather than going in the past or the future. So try to do these daily activities more mindfully and make it as your time and not anybody else's time. Now, the third important task in incorporating mindfulness daily into your life is moving the mindfulness way. You're going out to buy groceries, just be more mindful of how your feet are touching the floor, how the air feels around you, how is the environment around you. Now, I've seen people where they're just walking mindlessly and they don't even know somebody is honking, or there's a car or an auto coming. Until then, you just wake up in a panic, and that induces stress. Whereas, if you are mindful of where you are walking, how the atmosphere, the environment around you feels, trust me, you will feel it as a leisure activity, as a pleasurable activity, and not as a stress activity. You have you want to go buy vegetables down your gate, just be more mindful of each and every step that you keep on the floor. Just feel the awareness of the muscles. Or when I'm just walking around the house, just move your shoulders and be mindful of how your muscles feel when you're exercising it. So these are the basic steps of how you can incorporate mindfulness into your daily activity. Now, the last and the most important one is acknowledging the feelings. Have you observed the moment you start getting angry, how your breath rate goes high? Or the moment you get angry, how your heart just starts pumping more blood? Yes. So that's how you can relate your feeling to a physical reaction that your body gives. Take an example of how you feel, you just feel happy about something and you suddenly get a smile on the face. So that's your body's reaction to tell you, this is my way of showing happiness. So try to acknowledge the feelings during the day, and try and understand what response does my body give to these feelings, be it anger, be it sadness, be it happiness. How does it respond to it? So acknowledge the feelings. Now, last and the most important one is having a mindful conversation. How many a times it has happened that you are, talking on phone on one side and gazing and surfing around the internet on the other hand? How many a times have we done this to our own parents, where probably I'm doing some cleaning work with a headphone in my ears and talking? So how can we incorporate more active listening and more mindfulness conversations with somebody? So that's nothing but incorporating awareness, being in the present, and giving your 100% to the person you're conversing with, be it over the phone, be it face to face, or be it while watching this IGTV live with me. Paying attention to the present, paying attention to the words and absorbing it 100% is mindfulness. So let me summarize these 5 tips for you, which you can do every day, all the time, to incorporate it into your daily life. Now, number 1 is tuning into your breath. Number 2 is doing your daily tasks with more mindfulness. be it any chores, just be more mindful of the movement, the sensation, the washing of the vessels, the feeling of the cool water on your hands, the slipping of your fingers with your soap, or be it anything. Just be more mindful. Now third is moving in a mindful way. While doing stretching or while doing yoga, just let not yoga be a physical exercise, just be mindful of how the muscles are moving. What is the awareness that you feel while you are moving? What is the difference between before and after the exercise or the yoga practice? Now the fourth one is acknowledging your feelings. Observe your feelings and be a spectator of the feelings. Don't fight with it. Even if you're feeling angry, observe how does your body react to after you get angry. If you're feeling happy, observe the smile coming across your face. If you're feeling anxious and stressful, observe how does it reflect you. Does it reflect in your conversations with your family? Does it reflect you in your actions? Does it reflect in the way you talk? So just acknowledging those feelings which you have is mindfulness. Now the last and the most important one is having a conversation mindfully. Being completely present while you talk to anybody, be it over the phone or face to face or watching live with me. Be 100% present. Into this is mindfulness. Now humans, as you know, like I said, we are travel machines. We can go into the past or into the future, which is unforeseen. But to do this, to come into the present, I have a one-step formula. It's called the 3x3 method. Are you all interested? If you're interested, please do this practice with me. A very simple practice which I've adopted from a TED talk that I heard few days back. It's called a 3x3 method. 3x3 method, there are 3 steps. 1. Select any physical object around you. Okay? Do it with me. Select any 3 physical objects around me. Now for the sake of doing it together, let me take an example of a mobile phone, a stone and a showpiece. Okay, so I have a showpiece in front of me, I have a stone and I have a mobile phone. So number 1 is select any physical object in front of you. Now second one is breath awareness. You look at the object not with emotions but just as an object. Now many a times we as humans tend to attach emotions to the objects. This is a lovely phone, or this is a great showpiece, or this is a small stone. Vis-a-vis, this is a phone, this is a stone, and this is just a showpiece. So try not to attach emotions to these objects, but just look at these as an object. So look at this as an object. Now this is the phone. Number 2 is breathe in and breathe out. Take a deep breath in and breathe out. This is a phone. Breathe in, inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. This is a stone. Breathe in and exhale. Breathe in and exhale. One last time. Breathe in and exhale. Now my third object, a showpiece. Breathe in, exhale. Breathe in and exhale. Breathe in and exhale. As simple as that. How do you feel? You will definitely feel more relaxed and stress-free. You have just distracted your mind into a physical object which you probably took it for granted. This practice may seem simple, may seem nonsense, may not make any sense. But by doing this, it has been practiced in surgeries, it has been practiced while taking exams. This I had practiced just before coming to the IGTV talk today, and it really works. You are detaching yourself from your feelings and just being a spectator. You are an object. Observe your thoughts, observe your feelings. Try not to attach. This is what yoga is about. Yoga is about detachment. So just observe yourself like a spectator or like an external object and distract yourself from it. So that, my dear friends, is a simple 3x3 method of practicing mindfulness into your daily routine. I hope that helped and gave you some insights into taking baby steps on mindfulness. For more details, please follow my page at The Health Coach and do tune in to The Hub every Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 11:30 a.m. So we are open to questions. Vaibhav, our viewer, is asking a question saying how to tackle negative thoughts and emotions. A very wonderful question, Vaibhav, let me first tell you, and good that you've asked this question. Now let me break this question and answer this. How to tackle negative thoughts. So now your first question is tackle negative thoughts. So let me tell you that good part is you have observed you have thoughts and you have observed they are negative. Okay, so 2 aspects. The one thing that you need to congratulate yourself is you have been an observer of understanding that you have some thoughts, and secondly, to go into a deeper level and know those are negative thoughts. Many of us, why I am congratulating you is because many of us are not even aware of why we are disturbed. We are just disturbed in our own chaos of life, right? At least you know the difference between what is positive and what is negative. So good, you are one step ahead. So once you know their negative thoughts or be it any thoughts, our point over here is just to acknowledge those thoughts and let them come. The moment we start fighting with those thoughts is when we will get into a defensive mode and try to fight back of why I am having negative thoughts. Okay, so let it come, even if it is negative or positive or anything, just be a spectator, as if this Ritika sitting here is coming out of this physical body and just observing those thoughts passing by. That is the way to tackle the thoughts at step number 1. Now step number 2 is don't fight with it. Let it come, accept it and let it go. Okay. Now the third important way to tackle is using the breath. Breathe in, take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Detach yourself from the thoughts and bring your entire awareness to the breathing pattern. Observe your inhalation, exhalation. Observe the sensation of the breath, the way you inhale and exhale. Observe the frequency of the breath and try and go deeper and deeper into it. For more details, I've done a detailed post on how you can tackle your emotions on the IGTV at The Hub. Please do tune into it and have a look. If not, please DM me, I'll give you more details. I hope that helped, and thanks Vikram for joining in. Thanks Karish. It was a great session about mindfulness. Do watch this IGTV and give your feedback. This is me signing off for today. Thank you.